Hello, strangers. Um, I'm currently trying to answer all 666 questions from the journalist Blomsten Nikolai. And yeah, it's been a while since I answered questions, but I will start it again. I'm currently sick, so this is as good of a time as any to pick up where I left off, I guess. Yeah. Oh. So I guess we're gonna keep doing episodes of like below 15 minutes of length. We've reached question 137. Imagine a harp playing hide and seek inside a pile of, I guess, poop. It doesn't say. What tune escapes? I don't know. Like, it's a harp and it's inside a pile of poop. What tune escapes? Probably something like yeah. Question number 138. How would a tuba react if its sheet music turned into tiny frogs? I don't think that a tuba can react because it's a tuba. Question number 139. If a triangle could sneeze notes, how many symphonies would it write per day? Well, a triangle can't sneeze, let alone sneeze notes. But in the hypothetical scenario where it could sneeze notes, it would be able to write probably 6 symphonies every week. So that's less than one every day. But it's actually one every day, and then you rest on Sunday, right? Question number 140. Describe a violin conducting a congress of angry jelly beans. Well, you got the violin and you got the congress of angry jelly beans. It's all like I don't know what flavor they are. What is the angriest jelly bean flavor? I don't know. I don't feel like my creativity is at its peak at the moment, because I've been sick for now like probably a bit more than 24 hours. Been sleeping a lot, been inside a lot, and in complete darkness, and just like watching stuff on my computer. So today's not a very good day for me. Yeah. Question number 141. Can a piano fall in love with a toilet brush? And what song do they perform together? Well, pianos and toilet brushes can't fall in love. Not because they are too different, but because they are both not capable of feeling love. Which is, of course, not entirely true, but I'm kind of in charge of how this world is like, how everything fits together here. It's probably not making a lot of sense right now. Yeah, I'm not doing too well today. Okay, but if they could, then what song would they perform together? Probably like some classic. Something Frank Sinatra, some kind of, yeah, probably some Frank Sinatra tune. How would a drum kit survive a rainstorm of gummy bears? So the rain is like switched with gummy bears, but it's also a storm, so it's very windy. And the drum kit, I'm guessing, is like out in the open. And I do believe that it would just be like the gummy bears would be playing the drum kit. And that would sound interesting, but probably also very chaotic. But how it would survive? I think it just would survive. I don't know if like the gummy bears hit the drum kit too hard because they build up so much momentum, but I don't know, man. Question number 143. Imagine a flute arguing with a fridge about which is the better. Well, imagine a flute arguing with a fridge about which is the better lover. Oh, there was like a line switch. Okay, so I'm going to imagine a flute arguing with a fridge about who's the better lover, and well, the fridge won. Question number 144. If a bass drum could explode in confetti, what emotions would it release? Probably like some kind of fear. Fear would be the emotion. And surprise and fear, like a shock, you know. Yeah. Question number 145. Can a xylophone summon tiny aliens to perform interpretive dance? No. That's impossible. Question number 146. How would a kazoo escape a cage made entirely of meatballs? Well, I guess the meatballs is going to deteriorate faster than the kazoo. So I'm guessing like at some point the cage around the kazoo just rots away. Yeah. Question number 147. I'm not gonna answer that because too much of the question is missing. Question number 148. I will also not answer because too much of the question is missing. Question number 149. It's the same as the last two. Here we have one. Question number 150. Imagine a piano that only speaks in emojis and fart sounds. What message does it send? Probably send some kind of message about going to the supermarket and picking up ingredients for dinner, and they're having some kind of kale heavy stew. Question number 151. How would a drumstick negotiate world peace with potatoes? It would not. Question number 152. If my triangle became a spy, what would it whistle during covert missions? Something like that. Describe a kazoo leading a marching band of confused geese. So you have this like kazoo and the hole with the vibrating membrane thing. That's like the place for the face. And then you have like two arms going out and very like cartoonish gloves on the hands, like Mickey Mouse or something. And then these like very cartoonish legs also going up. Very cartoonish little kazoo. The marching band of confused geese is also, everything is cartoon. And then it's going like, don't you worry my geese, there's no need to be confused. It's like very naive and happy, this kazoo, and doesn't really understand that you need to put in effort in order to get geese to form a marching band. So yeah, the geese never really like put out anything coherent, but it doesn't really matter because the kazoo is happy anyways.